When we became an adult, we were told to forget about having fun for the first few years of working, save up tons of money, and work hard for our future. There's nothing wrong with it, but what if we work so hard for that future and halfway we just die? In my last video, I shared how I would personally do as a new adult to accumulate my first 100,000. And when I'm recording the video halfway through, I just couldn't help to think, so what? What if I worked so hard and saved tons of money and was so busy making tons of money so that I can enjoy later and do what I really wanted to do later? But what if that later doesn't really have a chance to come, and wouldn't all my hard work be a waste? If so, should we just say F it and forget about the future? Just focus on right now and enjoy what we have and enjoy the short-term pleasures. It's a legit question to think about. I thought that maybe I'm thinking too much, but it seems like I'm not the only person questioning about this. So after giving some deep thoughts about it and discussing with other people, I have 3 answers to this question. A boring generic one that suits many of us, the one that I wish I can do, and a depressing truth but with practical steps that we can do to better it. So after the video, do let me know in the comments what you think about this question and let's have a discussion about it. Let's start with the boring one. According to statistics, you are probably gonna live until 73.2 years old. And asking this question, will you die young before you can enjoy life, is pretty stupid in this context. You're probably gonna live until you wish the time comes even faster. And I'm serious. Last month, my grandfather told me exactly this. He lost his ability to walk and he lost my grandma along the way. To live to him is to eat, to watch TV alone and worry about health. He wished that he can go outside and walk freely, but the pandemic and his legs wouldn't allow him to do so. So he regrets not spending his younger years enjoying and experiencing life more. Seeing my grandfather like this, it made me to think about option number 2, which is just YOLO it. Well, I wish I can do this and not give a single damn about my future. Because if you think about it, we have no control over death and it happens randomly as it wish. The only thing that we can do right now is to live at the moment and enjoy as much as we could, right? Well, it depends. If you could know when you'll be gone, the best option is to just YOLO it because you have nothing else to lose other than the time remaining for you. But then again, most of us aren't gonna know when we'll be deleted from this universe. So if you enjoy too much when you're young and spend like there's no tomorrow, what if that tomorrow really comes as statistics suggest, and can you ensure that you still survive and live a comfortable life when you should be retiring? Therefore, it's not a viable option for many of us. Which brings us to the last option. And it's a little bit depressing and nihilistic, but if you think about it, it's true. If you're dead, nothing really matters anymore to you. Your brain will probably give you a few minutes of flashback of your life, and after that, you're not gonna exist anymore in this world. So, does it really matters? Even though I agree that nothing matters at the end, but I would still ask myself whether my life was worth living. So should we still continue to live our life normally and wait for our death? Yes and no. I personally would still live normally with the expectation that I will live for quite a long time, but still bear in mind that death is a bitch and it can come at you anytime. So to have less regrets, in my opinion, there's 3 important things that we should take note of. The first thing is the most important one. When you're working really hard towards something or when you're saving up tons of money, have an end goal in mind so that you won't keep on delaying the gratification until death. I've asked this question in Reddit and one of the response was a story that caught my eye. This Redditor said her friend and her husband made tons of money and they were so focused on making and saving those money, they forgot the purpose of those money, which is to bring them access to different experience in this game we called life. In the end, the wife developed cancer and passed away without doing what she wanted to do. I felt sorry for them, but it's a good reminder for us to always have an end goal in mind so that we can escape the trap of endless labor. The second thing to do is very cliche, but it's important. Make sure to have a budget set for entertainments and save up for your bucket list of things that you would like to do before you die. In the investing world, we have dollar cost average, meaning that you'll buy a little bit after a certain period of time and buy a little bit again after a certain period of time. In life, we also can dollar cost average by having occasionally some fun times so that when we die, we can ensure that we'll have lesser regrets. Actually, death is not that scary for most of us. It's only worrisome because it will affect the people around us and those people that cared for us. So the third thing to do is to sprinkle kindness to your family, friends, and those people who you really cared for when you're still around. Many of these actions doesn't even require any money from you, but it will still make someone's day. So yeah, if you really die in the end, there's nothing really much you can do about it. The only thing that we can do to make things feel better is to have less regrets. So before this video ends, I just want to tell you that don't be overly attached to money. Like Buddha said, attachment is the root of all sufferings. Money is just a tool for you to gain more access in this game we called life. With that, I wish you to live a great adulthood life, and let's learn together and explore more adulthood questions like this by subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video, and check this video out if it'll help you out.